We all heard about the 2 quota bags per year, but there are more details. In this video, we'll go over them, and I'll tell you how the quotas, yes, there was 2, has affected me. It is kind of funny because I think the opposite of what Chanel wanted actually happened. So before we get started, remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. So there's like a festival outside my home. They're playing drums, and there's definitely some out-of-pitch singing. So I will put some background music to help with that if necessary. Alright, so the recent 2 quota bags per year happened in June 2022 in the US. The Maxi, Jumbo, Medium Large, Small, Classic Flaps, the Mini Rectangle, the Top Mini Handle, and the Mini Square, these are all considered quota bags. This means that Chanel will only sell you 2 of these bags per year. And now let's talk about the other details. Number 1, no reserves on anything anymore. Whoever buys the bag first gets it. Number 2, you'll have to pick up in person because Chanel won't ship to your address anymore. And number 3, if your store doesn't have it in stock, they won't transfer the bag. So you'll have to go to that store to make that purchase in person. So those are the details of the latest quota. And there was another quota in November 2021, and at that time, it was 1 bag, any bag, not just a classic bag, and 1 SLG per month. So that means 12 bags, again any bags, and 12 SLGs per year. What this means is we went from up to 12 classic bags per year down to 2. So that's 10 less classics per year in total. And still 1 bag per month. For classic lovers out there, read them and weep. The question is, how has the quota affected me so far as a Chanel collector and a handbag addict? Alright, so how do I say this? As a Chanel addict, I kind of lose my mind when I go into the store. My heart races, I get really giddy, my brain releases like endorphins and dopamine, my emotions are on the best roller coaster ride like every time. So I can't be trusted. It's the truth. I personally have a plan before I go into the store. I'm looking for a specific item, and I put some conditions on myself. And even then, I've made some impulsive purchases. The quota system stopped me when I couldn't stop myself. Now, I really need to vet out my purchases because the boutique won't sell me over the quota. Since the first quota that happened in November, I bought 50% less and less regret purchases. It forced me to slow down, and yes, I've been told, sorry, you have to pick between the 2. So what do I think? Even without the quota, I feel that the Jumbo and the Maxi wasn't selling as fast as before due to their prices. The Jumbo's at $9,200 and the Maxi's at $10K, and those bags are heavy. I feel the quota probably made it even harder to sell these. Today, I was at the store and I saw so many Jumbos, medium larges, and small classics. And it's at the end of the collection. They look like they have lots of inventory. We have a situation with the world right now where gas prices are like through the roof, our food prices are up high, and due to the inflation, so people could be hanging on to their money. People started to travel and go on vacation, so folks are spending money on that rather than on luxury goods. These probably all are factors into why there's so much stock. This isn't just a Chanel boutique situation. I think people are buying less in the resale market also. My friend who sells to Fashionphile, yes, I said my friend, not me. I personally buy from Fashionphile, but I rarely sell to Fashionphile. That's a topic for another video. She submitted some Chanel bags in January, had some regrets so she didn't go through with the sale. She posted the same bag last week, and some of those same bags, Fashionphile's not buying anymore. They only want the special hard-to-get seasonal colors, and the price was less than what she got in January. The way I interpret this is, they're a business and they need bags to sell, but they are not buying the bags because they already have enough of those bags in inventory. So the question is, why did Chanel put a quota in the first place? In December 2021, Bruno Pavlovsky, probably butchered that, president of Chanel Fashion and Chanel SAS, said in an interview with Vogue Business that Chanel doesn't have enough products to sell to their customers. It's not because they don't want to manufacture more, but because the demand for Chanel handbags consistently outweighs their forecast. Well, is this still true in July 2022? Doesn't look like it if you ask me. I'm so curious to know how these quotas will affect the 2022 annual revenue. Chanel, they already cut my spending by half, so will this reduce their annual revenue? I'm so curious. Will Chanel stop the quota? Will Chanel change the quota? I'm so curious. Chanel won't sell me the bag. Okay, so I took my money elsewhere. I bought other brands. I bought Hermes, Fendace, Dior, and I'm looking at Gucci. For me personally, I don't feel that it had a negative impact. I wasn't good at putting the brakes myself, so thanks Chanel for helping me out. I go to multiple stores when my main essay couldn't secure the bag, so nothing different there. So tell me, how did the quota affect you? Better or worse? Leave me a comment. Did I mention this is a Chanel cardigan? What do you think? I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. I feel like the nights at Roxbury?